And then Spider-Man, in a fuel of rage, confronts Uncle Ben's killer, and actually Amazing Spider-Man 15. This is the first appearance of Spider-Man, and let's see what happens in it. So, the first act is pretty straightforward. We are introduced to our favorite scientist, Peter Parker. He's nothing special, as you can imagine, just a unpopular kid, as we can see here. They need another person for the school dance, I guess, but they don't want to invite Peter. But he has his Uncle Ben and his Aunt May, who love him dearly, and science teachers love him. And as we can see, that he's obsessed with a girl named Sally. Sally's actually been in quite a bit of the Spider-Man lore, such as the Marvel Cinematic Universe. She's a part of the debate club in the Amazing Spider-Man series with Andrew Garfield. She's briefly in it, asking for Peter to take a picture of her boyfriend's car. All the friends of Sally invite her along to some sort of a gathering, and they invite Peter, and then they ditch Peter. Cue the Science Museum and the famous scene where at the Science Museum, Spider-Man is bit by the radioactive spider. Just moments later, though, he is so dizzy from everything that he is almost hit by a car, and he jumps up, and then he notices he's sticking to the wall, and then he's climbing it. It's actually kind of funny. We got a little boy here who can see that there's a man climbing the side of the wall, and then he knows that, hey, he's got strength, and let's go win some $100 with Crusher Hogan, which is not kind of funny because Hogan, especially not quite yet, but Hogan ends up being a famous wrestling name, but not till the 80s. And this is 1962. So this comic book was written by Steve Ditko and Stan Lee, and has set the record in September of 2021 for the highest selling comic ever sold, as it sold for $3.6 million. This was a 9.4 condition. And actually, there's only 4 copies that are known to exist at this kind of a near mint condition, and none above at 9.8. So he tries to do the match, and he obviously wins. Starts to learn how to make the web fluid here, as we can see, and he makes the suit, and we are donned our Spider-Man. So he's all over the place, going on the news. When he's leaving, a man that owes him money escapes, and Spider-Man doesn't bother to help him out. And that's his problem, right? As we know where this is all going, gets home and finds out that Uncle Ben has been murdered. And in a fuel of rage, Spider-Man confronts Uncle Ben's killer, and actually, he beats him up and arrests him. Unlike many other comic books or not comic books, but different adaptations where the person who kills Uncle Ben is not ever found, and sometimes is revealed to be a different killer, a different villain of Spider-Man later. But in this case, in the official canon of Spider-Man, he is arrested. This is the lesson that he learns from this. With great power, there must also come great responsibility. And as we see, this is the end of the Spider-Man comic. Just a short little comic here. I mean, what can you say about this comic? It's the first one, the most expensive comic in history. The story we know over and over and over again. It's a good comic. You can't say it's bad. You can't say it's good. It ended up selling very good. That Spider-Man got his home line. And so, yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more of this, and I'll jump into the amazing, this actual Spider-Man comic, starting with Spider-Man number 1. just like this video and sub this video. Comments, let me know if you want to see more of this. And I thank everyone for watching, and check you guys in the next episode.